What's up, Weaves? Why not let me share it in a group? Let's go, Teron. Let's go, big dog. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. Come on, big dog. What the fuck, Weaves?
Okay, Coach. Well, the road ends here. It has been a wild, often unpredictable 2019 season. And now it's time for the greatest spectacle in all of sports. Super Bowl 54 from Miami. You know, this town has played host to 10 Super Bowls in the past. And tonight, we write chapter number 11. And what a matchup we've got. Tonight, it's all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the AFC champion Baltimore Ravens taking on the 5-time Super Bowl champs from the NFC, the San Francisco 49ers. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis, thrilled to be with you for this one. And Charles, the Ravens, they've done it again. Champions of the AFC. Remember, they won Super Bowl 47 back in February of 2013, but have not won so much as a playoff game since then.
And remember, the franchise moved from Cleveland, but they started as a true French franchise. They didn't take the Browns with them. They became the Ravens. That was 1996. Won a Super Bowl over the Giants. Was that Super Bowl 35 in Tampa. They've won it twice overall, trying to win another one. And there's always a trademark when you think about the Ravens, right?
Fuck. This nigga cold. It's the one nigga to beat me. That's still in the franchise. Am I gonna what? Nigga, I put the streams in the group. What you talking about? Yeah, it's, nigga, the streams in the group, bro.
Play defense, the way they run the football, how tough and hard-nosed they are as an organization, trying to do it one more time.
Meanwhile, the 49ers are back in the Super Bowl for the 7th time in franchise history. One of the more successful teams in the Super Bowl era as they look to claim their 6th title, which would tie them with the Patriots and Steelers.
Bro,
I like how you stated that they're one of the more successful.
Bro, oh my God, y'all niggas do not listen. Look, I got look, hold on, shut up. Advanced settings, audio sharing settings. Turn it off.
Franchises in Super Bowl history, because at one point They were 5-0 in Super Bowls. Joe Montana with wins in Super Bowl 16, 19, 23, and 24. And Steve Young, remember that one? Get the monkey off my back as he won big in Super Bowl 29. But they lost their last time out against the Ravens in Super Bowl 47. They're looking for a little bit of that. Can we get right again, guys? And I think the San Francisco 49ers team is going to play awfully well in this game.
And they're hoping that the lights stay on in the stadium the entire game this go-around. So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9.
I'm here all day. Check.
They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. Give them 11 yards that time on the return. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it 1st and 10 at their own 46. Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. He'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a 1st down.
But he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Once again, they run with Breida on 1st down. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Throwing on 2nd down. Allen. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete. So the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10.
Hey, Alpha.
Here we go, 50-50, Mike 50. You got nothing today. You got nothing. Mike 50, Mike 50.
Here we go. Stop. Here we go. Hey, Delta.
Allen. Taking a shot for Samuel. This is caught. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. A chance for the first score of this Super Bowl. Here's 1st and goal. Here's Allen. That is caught by the tight end Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. With the first touchdown of this Super Bowl, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go. Let's do this. The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, if they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They go play action now. Jackson. And this one complete to Seth Roberts. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a first down.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line. 50 seconds, let's go. 50 seconds, come on. Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there.
This is Ingram on 1st and 10. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Jackson now. Roberts has it. His 2nd catch of the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a first down.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered. It's both feet down for the completion.
He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And down to the 7-yard line. It's a gain of 35.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. From the gun, Jackson to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Hollywood Brown, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Throwing is Jackson. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews there to make the grab as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Patrick Onwuasor up to make the tackle.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 28-yard line.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Check 3, check 3. Shit, watch the shit. Hey, look 3, look 3. Hey, look.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
And the pursuit that time was absolutely top-notch. He was looking to try and turn upfield somewhere. Kept trying to find a place. Somewhere never showed up.
The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on third.
48, Mark. Hey, Charlie. Rip left. Hey, look, 48. Hey, we don't like the 48.
From the gun, it's Allen. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. His second catch of the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a first down. On first down, here's Breida. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Mike's 319. Watch the flag. Watch the flag. 152. Watch the flag. Check.
Out of the shotgun, Breida. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down. Allen going to try and throw on third down. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. These two teams all tied after one. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Now Brown. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Ravens, they'll take over. At their own 21-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display. Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. Jackson. It's complete to Snead. His second catch in the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a first down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Quick throw taken in by Snead. 4 catches already here in this Super Bowl. He's got another first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Snead's got it. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
They'll run on first down. It's Ingram. Ingram's got the first down and more. They'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. 24 yards, and the Ravens have taken the lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Throwing on first down is Allen. Deep ball for Goodwin. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 18. The drive starts here with a carry by Ingram. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Let's get it.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Lewis. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Caught right side at Snead. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Here we go. 6 yards. 54. Let's pick it up. It's out of time, guys. Out of time. Let's get off.
From the 38, Jackson towards the end zone for Brown. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Marquise Brown, 38 yards as the Ravens push further out in front. Tucker with the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
The Niners take over 1st
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite of that level and not of that age. But I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? It's because he had enough confidence in himself that was a fluke. And he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Rush in, rush in, rush in. 6-6, pull it high.
This is Breida. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Hey, check it. Mike is a 50. Check Mike 50. He's tired of me. He's tired of us. Alert! Hey, Haywood! You ain't going nowhere. Mike 50, Mike 50. We got it.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Tony Jefferson.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way, a dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense, because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going back to that well. Jackson now on 2nd and 10, setting up the screen here to Edwards. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. Give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's 3rd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on 3rd down. Jackson from the shotgun. He goes underneath to Ingram. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. 2 minutes even on the clock in the first half of Super Bowl 54.
Let's go.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth.
Yes,
He's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively, because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Jackson now to throw again. This one complete to Ingram. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
This defense tightening up a bit. That last catch just 1 yard, making it 3rd and 9.
Mike 20, Mike 20, Mike 20. Check, 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 check.
And he's going to be marked down short of the first down. Needed the 40, but he's a yard or two shy. Pretty sizable gain of 8 that time on the keeper, but now it's 4th down. Here's Sam Cook now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line.
Let's go. Let's go.
At their own 12-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And you're under a minute to go in the half. The first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lift your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
No. Show it up. Check 20. Watch the eye.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. A new life now following the late turnover. Maybe a chance for points here before the break.
Yeah, pretty nice situation they find themselves in because there really may be one.
Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown as the first half is winding down as the Ravens push further out in front.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
50, Mark 50, Mark 50. Let's go. Hey, wahoo. We got Mike 50.
On second and a yard. Allen, deep ball for Goodwin. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Marquise Goodwin in the final seconds of the first half. And the 49ers make some inroads here on that deficit. Well, I love watching Goodwin play. Of course, everybody knows the story of him being an Olympian. He's a long jumper,
yes,
right?
Yes.
But you know that he has that athleticism, that big play ability.
He certainly does. And not only was he an Olympian as a long jumper, married to a sprinter. How about that for speed in one family? And I love his end zone celebrations now. When he does go deep and beat someone for a touchdown, now he does the long jump as his celebration. Pretty cool deal.
And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've reached halftime here in the 2020 Super Bowl, Super Bowl 54, as we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. The never tedious halftime show behind us, and now it's back to football as we get going again in Super Bowl 54.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never wanted to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
Allen now on first down. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. Nothing on that one. It'll be second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Allen going to throw. Deep ball for Goodwin. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
That one good for 13 and a Raven first down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now Jackson operating from the gun, escaping the pressure right. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half. Incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw is Jackson. Going to throw again. He dumps it down to Ingram. Give him 3 on the play, and they're going to face a 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on 3rd down. Here's Jackson to throw. He may try and run for this. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 41-yard line.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a 1st down.
Flushed out right. Looking sideline, incomplete. He was looking for Nick Boyle that time. That'll bring up 2nd down.
All right, that one fell incomplete there, but the best quarterbacks, they'll miss on 40% of their throws, somewhere in that neighborhood, similar to a great hitter in baseball who's going to fail 7 out of 10 times and still have a great year. In this case, you want perfection, but way better that it hits the ground instead of going to an opposite color jersey.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. They toss to Ingram. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
Yeah, that was a safety that came through and made the play, but there's no doubt in my mind he hits like a linebacker, and we see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed. A big hit for a loss. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Jackson. He's got the 1st down here inside the 30 and all the way down to the 25-yard line. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 25-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Jackson now, 5 straight completions here in this 2nd half. 1st and 10. They run. It's Mark Ingram. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Well, lots of praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
Come on.
Ingram again. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a 1st.
Well, this has been a long drive. In fact, it's eaten up a good chunk of the 3rd quarter, which is precisely what you want when you're playing with the lead. You control the football, you control the clock, and impose your will on the defense.
They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
And when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a 3rd down.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. 49ers have an extra defensive back on the field, a nickel set for 3rd down. From the gun, Jackson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Seth Roberts there to make the grab as the Ravens push further out in front. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, second half, no matter what. For those first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
Let's go. Let's do it.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up 1st and 10.
They're going to need some therapy after this. Hey, alert. Mike's 50, Mike's 50.
Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. That'll be complete to Breida. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. The tackle made by the corner, Jimmy Smith. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Let's go, defense. Out top. Alert.
1 quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 40 now on 2nd down. Allen. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 33. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Now Allen. Eluding the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Allen looking to complete it to Pettis, and he's got him. His 2nd catch in the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a first down. Allen now 5 straight completions here in this 2nd half. 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
50 to Mike. 50 to Mike. All day.
Allen. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Pernell McPhee just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
I remember throughout my career hearing defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50.
On 3rd and long, it's Allen. Allen hit. He lost the football.
Plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back, because This is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
He'll let this go for the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Defensively, that's Earl Thomas, the all-pro safety, knocking it free. Well, they were looking for a clutch play there on fourth, unable to come up with it.
How about that defense, though, huh? How about that D?
Yeah, momentum swing.
And, I remember playing how much fourth downs were emphasized. Because, as you said, it's a momentum play. It's also a big test for you. If people are going to go for it on fourth down, they believe you're not up to the challenge. You want to show them differently.
4 yards on the pickup. Second down 6.
A 10th carry here for Mark Ingram. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever.
And the Niners get there and bring him down. DeForest Buckner in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to fourth down. Here's Sam Cook now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. This will be fielded at the 17. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a fourth down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
Round 80! You remember me? You remember me? Let's go, baby!
Allen fakes the give and keeps himself. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, make him make someone miss in the open field.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated, the front and the back.
Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. The clock showing 2 minutes even in what's been a memorable Super Bowl 54. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Allen will look to throw for it on 4th. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Again, they'll run with Ingram. And an alley to run. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a run for Ingram. And he stops right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
And it's all over. Just one is left standing, and that one is the Baltimore Ravens, your Super Bowl champions. And when this moment comes, I think you look back at all the blood, sweat, and tears, the offseason, the workouts, training camp, week 1, 2, 3, all building up now to say you're a Super Bowl champion. It's worth it.
It certainly is, and rarely do we have a team that hoists the Lombardi Trophy that didn't have their share of bumps along the way.